Hello YouTube, B3 here, back another kicking graphic novel review. Today we have one I've really been waiting to do, another Rebirth. Definitely a classic for me. The Flash, Volume 1, Lightning Strikes Twice, Returns, The Shadows, back. No, it's just Lightning Strikes Twice.
That was an impressive
Yeah.
ramble there.
But I love it. I absolutely love it. You read it.
I did.
Rebirth,
I love it.
The Flash, going back. I hear not a lot of people liked New 52 Flash. I heard it was slow-paced, and when you're reading a story about a speedster, you don't really...
That's very ironic, actually.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I actually really want to read it. I keep almost buying Volume 1, and then I just don't do it, because I'm afraid it's not going to be good.
And you got other priorities.
Yeah, but this Volume 1 was quite good, and it was recommended to me before I got it.
Yeah, me too, actually.
By someone else? Was it Dwayne?
No, I'm referencing you here.
Oh, I had to convince Dwayne to read it all.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't like the art.
Fair.
Which I like,
the art.
It looks kind of like it's vibrating a little almost.
Which is good for the Scarlet Speedster. Dwayne, if you're watching this, you're just being an art snob. Sorry, man. Call him as that season.
He's not going to watch this, it's fine. But,
Thank
yeah.
God, because he could kick my ass.
So first up, they fight this black hole mofo. He's just like vibrating so fast he's creating these vortices.
Something about speed and increasing density.
Yeah, he was trying to manipulate the Speed Force, which is a no-go. But this was after a big Speed Force storm. It's going to take me a while to get this up because my laptop's busted. I'm just kind of storing all the footage I've been filming.
Okay.
But at the time of recording, Season 4 of The Flash has not started, and it ended with a Speed Force storm. So I'm kind of hoping for Godspeed, who is the main villain of this book. But I know the main villain of that season is going to be the Thinker, though. But,
Okay.
Yeah, so Barry's
Maybe a
friend...
cameo, though?
Yeah, maybe just like for a little, like an episode or two, Godspeed.
Yeah.
But his best friend, or one of his friends, August Hart, also gets speedster powers. And they don't ever give him a name. And then, like, the city's full of speedsters now. One of them from Star Labs. He starts hooking up with her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they called her. I want to say it was Trajectory, but I feel like that's a villain. I don't remember. But, and then Wally West finally starts doing stuff with his powers. This continuity's Wally West, who's, like, because they're both, but there are two Wally Wests, and they're both just named after the same person. They're both just, like, named after their grandpa or something.
Because DC's not confusing enough without naming the characters multiple.
Yeah, it's easy to tell them apart, though, because one's black.
Yeah, that does make it a lot easier.
Yeah, and he's the young one. He's Kid Flash, and he becomes Kid Flash by the end of this, when he's helping Barry defeat Godspeed, who's this like speedster serial killer who's killing other speedsters and taking their speed because they're not worthy.
Yeah.
And then he's anti-heroing the place up, just killing villains all over the city. Where he like vibrates two guys into the walls and just leaves
That
them
was
there.
great. I love it when you start doing density shifting with speedsters.
Yeah. Dragged a dude at super speed across the city until he was like nothing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It was pretty crazy.
I like the creative deaths though. Frankly, it's really morbid, but like,
Yeah, Godspeed was just someone who started out good and just his powers just went to his head. He just went too far. Accidentally killed someone, and then he was like, "Fuck it."
Well,
I mean,
well, this happened.
he accidentally killed a group of speedsters that were just robbing banks, and then just went too far. And then Barry's lady friend disappears into the Speed Force or some shit, like he did in Infinite Crisis.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, because she was cool. I don't know
do
who
like
he's seeing now, though. Because in Volume 2 of this book, he's seeing Iris. But in Justice League, he's seeing Jessica, the Green Lantern.
He gets around fast.
Ooh! Trash. Absolutely, you're trash.
I know. I let myself out.
But it's a very good book.
It
you
is.
know?
For somebody who had, that was actually the first Flash book I ever read.
Yeah, and you were all like, "Oh, I'm not into the Flash," and then you read this, and now what? Now what?
I like the Flash. Now I can't say he's like god tier favorite superhero ever, but like I absolutely do understand the craze behind him with a lot of comic book nerds.
He's pretty dope. Barry Allen I think is...
He's hard not to like.
Yeah.
He really is. I have to absolutely give him that. And part of it was trying to be a little hipstery, like, oh, everybody loves the Flash. I don't want to follow the herd, but okay, fine. There's a reason. Just like Batman, there's a reason everybody loves the guy.
He's very good. He's creative. He's, he's kind.
He is, actually. I mean, he's just a nice guy.
Yeah, like he's easily one of the nicest superheroes, if not the nicest.
With the Rogues Gallery, I actually know nothing about, so that's been exciting for me. Is like I know nothing about the Flash's Rogues Gallery beyond like Captain Cold and Captain Boomerang.
Whoa, the Boomerang! Yeah.
So
that's real cool. So yeah, the Flash Volume 1, Lightning Strikes Dose. Check it out. Get it. I do recommend it.
I can recommend it too.
We'll get to Volume 2 at some point. Not as good as this volume, though.
Really?
Yeah,
That's disappointing.
It's a bit dull, actually.
Is it slow?
No, it really focuses on Kid Flash.
Okay.
And it's got some stuff that actually does a little too fast, maybe. So. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah, the pacing's a little bad in the next one.
But
yeah, so that's it for this book. I'm gonna try to keep the twist from you, even though it might be a bit obvious. But yeah, so we're gonna move into our next book for next time. It'll be a big one, Infinite Crisis.
I think that's part of the reason this review is pretty short and sweet and not very.
We gotta get
complex,
through this next. This will be a bit of a longer one.
I'm mentally bracing myself.
Yeah, you probably weren't ready for Infinite Crisis, were you?
You know,
do you think you handled it well? It's a lot to take in.
It was a lot to take in, and I don't know if my asshole's ever going to be the same again.
Right. Well, next time, Infinite Crisis. This time, Rebirth Flash, Volume 1, Lightning Strikes Twice.
Check it out, it's a good Flash story.
Yeah, it's a very good Flash story. But that's it. Thank you all once again. And we'll have more Flash reviews coming at you. In a flash!
Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like, share with your friends, all that good stuff, and check him out on SoundCloud. He's the Owl God.
I'm gonna make a Patreon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.